All right, so for those of you who are in front of the Zoom screen, you probably notice it has a little thing that says you have to acknowledge that you're being recorded. So go ahead and click that. That way you can see my face again. I pinned my video, so hopefully that helps for you to be able to see and hear me in our class today. I'm very excited to be sharing with you a protocol that a fellow yoga therapist actually wrote. I didn't write this protocol. But our um, uh, fellow yoga therapist, Masha, did a whole series on yoga therapy for digestion. And so I pulled one of her protocols for us to go through today. These are really, really, really essential, especially for people with Parkinson's or other neurodegenerative diseases, because as we know, the nervous system is so interconnected with our digestive processes. And so when we are working with any kind of condition that might be impairing the nervous system in different ways, we're always going to see impacted digestion. In addition to that, oftentimes people are taking many, many medications, and these can have effects on the liver, on the kidneys, impact digestion in a number of different ways. And so we just want to really do everything we can to support digestive health, make sure that your body is flushing any unnecessary toxins from your system, improving both digestion and absorption of vital nutrients that you get from your food. And we want to just help you to also allay any digestive discomforts, gas, bloating, things like that that come along with indigestion. And so we have a protocol here together in partnership with the Parkinson's Foundation that we're going to be offering you here today as Om Hom Shala. And the protocol that we're going to go through today, you're not going to need a lot of extra props. As long as you have a chair to comfortably sit in today, that's going to be pretty much everything that you're going to need. If you like to have a block handy or a strap and you want to get those things, I'll mention where you might utilize them. You can grab those things now. If you don't feel like that's something that you necessarily are going to need, or you happen to not have those things accessible, there'll be options to be able to go through the whole protocol without any additional props, but you will want a comfortable chair to sit in. So whatever your most comfortable seat is, that's where we're going to start. If you have a wall handy and accessible or a desk handy and accessible, that might be supportive for you later in the practice when we come to do our inversion practice. And so just having that in the back of your mind as well. We will be doing a modified child's pose at the end of class today. So if you want to use a desk to lay your head down on, or if you want to grab an extra chair so that you can lean forward and relax onto another chair, that's always a really good option instead of actually getting down on the floor. Sometimes getting down on the floor is problematic because we can't always get back up. So if you want to make sure that you have all the resources available to have a nice, happy class and finish upright and in front of the Zoom camera, make sure you grab those things now. And so I'll give anybody else looking, looks like everybody has everything that they need. I'll give everybody one more minute just to get back to getting settled. Wonderful. All right. So we're going to begin our practice today. It's not in the protocol, but I always like to start with an Om. Just because it helps us to center in and really connect to the traditions of yoga. People are oming all day long, all around the world. And so it also connects us to our community. Anytime that you pause to om, you're oming with millions of people at that moment around the world. And so it really, really is special every time we take a moment to om. When we Om, we're also vibrating through our whole system. We get deep into the belly. We open up the heart space. We open up through the nervous system, through the back of the throat, through the chest, the vagal complex. We vibrate up into our brain, all of these really, really important places to wake up and stimulate so that all of our neurotransmitters, all of our hormones are flowing properly. And so it can be very supportive to the nervous system to allow us to be awake and alert, but also calm and relaxed. And being calm and relaxed is essential for digestion. So it fits right into everything that we're doing today. So I'm going to invite you to, if you'd like, you can bring your hands to a prayer position in front of your body. And if you'd like, you can bow your head just slightly. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Out through the nose or out through the mouth. Do two more just like that, breathing in and breathing out. Deep breath in. And then completely exhale. And then breathing in to prepare. Joining in when you're ready. Very good. And then from here, we're going to continue with just a little bit of breath work. We're going to begin with Ujjayi Pranayama. And so this breath is really about hearing the breath and feeling the breath. So we're going to go through a couple of rounds of breath just to kind of tune in to what it is that we're listening for, what it is we're trying to feel, and where. And then we'll do a few more rounds just to have the experience of being in Ujjayi Pranayama. So first thing you're going to be listening for is like a hissing sound. And we're going to be listening for a hissing sound sort of in the back of the throat. So I like to make almost like a ha sound and sort of extend it out a little bit. It's really breathy, and that will make almost like a little guttural sound in the back of the throat. So we'll do this. Sometimes it's helpful for people if they pretend like they're blowing out candles. That's a guidance that oftentimes people use to kind of get that breathiness from the back of the throat. So we'll try a couple rounds together. Big breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Good. Almost maybe like you're fogging a mirror. Try it again. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Start to identify the feeling in the back of the throat. We want to continue to feel that even as we change the way we do this pranayama. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Let's try it one more time, just like that. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Very good. Now we're going to do it a few more times. This next couple rounds, we're going to start with the mouth open and we're going to close the mouth all the way. You're still going to try to make that same sound and still feel that feeling in the back of the throat, even as you start to breathe out through the nose. We'll try it together. In through the nose, out through the mouth, closing the mouth, and continue to breathe out through the nose, feeling that sound. Good. We'll try it a couple times. In through the nose, starting with the mouth open, but closing it. In through the nose, starting with the mouth open, but closing it, continuing to breathe out through the nose. We'll do 2 more together, breathing in, out, in, and out. Very good. And then for the next couple rounds of breath, I want you to see, can you do it just with your mouth closed? You could probably feel and hear that sound still very similar when you closed your mouth. Can you try to keep your mouth closed the whole time? Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. In through the nose, and out through the nose. Do 5 more rounds on your own. Count your breath. Very good. So as you did this practice, it should have slowed your breath down a little bit, especially when you started to breathe just in and out through the nose. When we breathe in through the nose, it relaxes the nervous system. When the nervous system is relaxed, it improves our digestion. Good. If you'd like to stay with this breath throughout the practice today, you can always return to that awareness of listening for the breath, feeling the breath in the back of the throat. Ujjayi pranayama can be a supportive breath work throughout any of the work that we're doing today. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to work to just open up the side body and then prepare us for some forward folding and some twisting. This is going to stimulate our digestive system. And so we'll start just by doing some simple side movements. Go ahead and bring your hands in front of your body here. Let me go ahead and bring my camera down a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and interlace the fingers, stretch the hands out and up. If you can get them all the way overhead, great. If it starts to create any kind of stress, you can always let the hands go and maybe even make cactus arms. From here, we're going to side stretch. So just lean to one side, leaning up and over, stretching up and over. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Very good. Come on back to center, breathing in. And then exhale over to the other side. Stay here, breathe in. And then exhale, come on back. Release the arms, roll your shoulders up and back. Very good. Let's do that one more time. If this feels better in your body to just swim one arm over, you can also try it like this, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and then exhale, come on back. Very good. So just noticing if that felt better in your body, or if you liked reaching up and over. You can do that on the other side. Big breath in. Stay here, breathe out. Easy breath in. And then exhale, come on back. Wonderful. And then from here, we're going to move a little bit bigger. We're going to stay with that side stretching, but we're going to add some movements to it into a little bit of a flow. So take a big breath in, reach up and over. Good. And then as you breathe in again, you're going to come back to center and you're going to twist the opposite direction. So looking over your other shoulder. Very good. And then go ahead and come on back to center. We'll do the other side, reaching up and over. And then coming back to center, twisting the other direction. Very good. Let's just do just those two pieces for a moment. Coming back to center. Big breath in, reach up and over. Exhale, twist the other way. Big breath in. Reach up and over the other direction. And then big breath out, twist the opposite way. Very good. Big breath in, reaching to that same side. Exhale, twist the other way. Big breath in, reaching up and over to the same side. And then exhale and twist the other way. We'll do one more on each side here before adding on. Big breath in, reach up and over, same side. Exhale, twist the opposite direction. Big breath in, reach to the same side, up and over. And then exhale, opposite side, twisting up and away. Very good. We're going to add a little cat-cow movement to that. So from here, we're going to do one to each side, and then we're going to do a cat-cow. And then we'll do it again. We'll do this 3 more times in total. Reaching up and over to the right. Twisting to the left. Reaching to the left. Twisting to the right. Coming back to center, big breath in, look up. Then big breath out, round the back, chin into the chest. Pull the belly button into your spine, big breath out. Very good. Let's do 2 more cat-cows, and then we'll add back on. Big breath in, look up. Exhale and round the back. Big breath in, look up. Exhale, round the back. Good. Coming back to center. Let's flow it all together. Reaching up and over to the left. Twisting to the right. Breathe out. Breathe in. Reach to the right. Breathe out. Twist to the left. Back to center. Big breath in. Look up. Exhale, round the back. Big breath in, reach to the right. Big breath out, twist to the left. Big breath in, reach to the left. Big breath out, twist to the right. Big breath in, look up. Big breath out, round the back. One more time all together. Reach to the left, breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathe in, reach to the right. Exhale, twist to the left. Big breath in, back to center, lift the heart. Exhale, round the back. Very good. Coming back to center. Wonderful. And then from here, we're going to do Kapalabhati breath. So we're going to come back into a breath work practice. This is a really strong breath, and it's really just focusing on breathing out. We're going to breathe out through the nose. It's going to be a quick, fast exhale. There's going to be a tendency for you to want to breathe in. Don't breathe in. Your body will naturally breathe in on its own. Try to focus on just breathing out. We'll start with just 10 of them, and we'll do 10 of them really fast. Exhale, 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 exhale. Every time you breathe out through your nose, you're also going to pull your belly button into your spine. So it will look like this as you exhale, pulling the belly in. Pulling in every time you breathe out. If you'd like to keep one hand on your belly so you can feel that movement, it's often a really helpful tool. So with one hand on the belly, we'll take one breath in to prepare, and then 10 quick breaths out. Good, and then just take a few normal breaths in and out through the nose. Very good. We're going to try it again. One long breath in. This time we're going to do 15 breaths out. One breath in, and then many quick breaths out. Count 15. Very good. Let that go. Return back to a normal rhythm of breath. Very good. And we're going to try this one last time. This time we're going to do 20 or even 25. If you feel like, okay, this has been pretty easy to increase and you want to go for 25, go for it. If you feel like moving up to 20 is going to be too hard, you can stay at 15 or even come back down to 10. So it's up to you. You're going to do whatever number count feels good for you. 10, 15, 20, or even 25. One breath in to begin. Kapalabhati breath, many quick exhales. However many you did, let it go. Returning back to a normal rhythm of breath. Very good. That's a really wonderful pranayama because it really stimulates the belly and it increases our metabolic rate. So it's a really wonderful one to kickstart our digestion. Good. From here, we're going to do a seated sun salutation. And then we're just going to stand up for a moment and do a Tadasana. So for the seated sun salutation, if you'd like to do a version of this standing, you're more than welcome to come to stand if that works better for you. You can do all of these movements seated just fine. Coming to a nice tall spine. Bringing your hands into heart center. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Very good. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, lean forward, maybe even touch your toes. Big breath in, come back up, pick up your right knee. This is a challenge if you're standing. Yeah, might be a challenge even if you're seated. Exhale, bow your head. Big breath in, reach up, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Leaning forward, maybe touching your toes. Big breath in, nice and tall. Left knee lifts this time. And then exhale, bow your head. Very good. Arms up, breathe in. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise. Right knee lifts, or just picking up the right foot if you're standing and you're working on balance. Very nice. Exhale, bow your head. Wonderful. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Big breath in, nice and tall. Left knee lifts. And then exhale, bow the head. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathing in, sitting tall. Right knee lifts. Exhale, bow the head. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, back to the heart. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Big breath in, nice and tall, left knee lifts. Last one here. Exhale, bow the head. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. This time, come all the way back up, reach up, look up. And then exhale back to the heart. Very nice. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead and stand for just a moment. And as you come to stand, I would invite you to look down at your feet for a moment and just see, are your feet about hip distance apart? Standing with your feet planting firmly into the earth. Letting your hands open, palms face forward. Get a little softer in your knees. Even as you get soft in the knees, engage the muscles in your legs. Give them a little squeeze. Tuck your tailbone just slightly. Rise up through the crown of the head. Get a little taller. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Feel the front of the body opening. Let the hips come forward just slightly in space. Keeping the chin level with the floor. Draw the head straight back so the ears come up over the shoulders. You might feel a gentle compression in the throat. Just notice where every limb of your body is in space. And try to stay relatively in this same shape, but just soften your body a little. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. In through the nose. Out through the nose or out through the mouth. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Very good. All right, so just noticing how that feels. And then we're going to come into an inversion here. Now there's going to be a little bit of option here. I recommend grabbing your desk or grabbing the back of your chair here. I'm going to turn sideways slightly. Back up in a space here a little bit. And we're going to do a slight inversion with a kickback of our leg. So what you're going to do is you're going to just walk your feet back a little bit away from the chair so that you have to kind of lean forward and you'll feel your whole body come into an angle. Very good. From here, step your left foot a little closer. Keep your left foot right by the chair or by the desk and see if you can lean in a little more and lift your right leg up. Stay for a breath in and a breath. One more breath in and then exhale, come back down. Very good. Step your left foot back to meet the right. So you're back at that angle. Wonderful. Step your right foot forward, close to the chair or close to your desk. Lean forward and lift the left leg. Keep the leg lifting, breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in. And then exhale, set the foot down. Very good. Stepping that right foot back, coming back into that angle. It's almost like a plank. Good. From here, step your left foot forward. This time, we're going to round the back a little bit, and we're going to bend our right knee and bring it in. So you're going to shift your weight onto your left foot, pick up your right knee, round your back. Very good. Step your right foot back. Lift your left leg up. Kick it way back. It's a bigger stretch this time. Yeah, there you go. And then back to starting position. Step your right foot forward. Bend your left knee, round your back. Step your left foot back. And then lift your right leg up, back behind you. Really stretch out, kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Right leg kicks back. Wonderful. Set your right foot down. We'll do one more on each side. Step your left foot forward. Round your back, bend your right knee. Step your right foot back. Lift your left leg way up and back, kick it back, kick it back, kick it back, way back. Very good. And then back to starting position. Step your left foot forward. Bend your right knee, pick it up. Set the foot back down. And then back to starting position, both feet. Very good. Other side. Right foot steps forward. Left knee picks up, round your back. Kick way back, stretch back. And set the foot down. Kick the right foot way back, stretch back. And then step the foot forward. One more time, pick up the left knee, give it a round in the back. And then kick the leg back, way back, way back. Ending by setting your foot down, both feet close to the chair, close to the desk. Coming back to Tadasana, standing nice and tall. Roll the thumbs out. Soften through the knees. Engage the legs, get nice and tall. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Softly breathing. Very good. All right, from here, we're going to go ahead and do just a little bit more balancing. So coming either with hands on the back of the chair, or I'm going to switch and I'm going to use my desk. So it just depends on the height, right? If you need a different surface. And we're just going to come up on our tippy toes for a moment. So just get up a little higher, tippy toes, and then lower back down. And do that a couple of times. If you want an extra challenge, you can try it without holding on to a chair or a desk. And maybe take 2 or 3 more. Excellent. And then from here, we'll come into downward facing dog. This is going to stretch the whole back, get into your kidneys, get into your digestive system by stretching everything from the backside. And so to do this, you're just going to put your hands either on your desk or on your chair. Step both feet back, just like we did before. But instead of staying in that angle, you're going to send your hips back in space and drop your head. Allow your head to hang heavy, heavy, heavy. Slowly begin to lift your head up. Take your time as you begin to walk forward. Don't come up too quick. You'll get dizzy. Excellent. And then the last standing practice that we're going to do is going to be our plank pose. Now, there's some different ways that you can do this. We did a little bit of a plank before, but I recommend turning your chair around so that you can put your hands on your actual seat of your chair when you do this. This will make it a little easier to get that angle because then you'll be able to get a little bit lower. So if I put my hands way down here, then I can step my feet back and then try to lean my shoulders forward so they come up over my wrists. Wonderful. Nice job, Jean. That looks great. Frank, you look good. Everybody looks good. Natam. Wonderful. Abraham. Teresita. Nice job. Barbara, Jeff. Everybody looks good. Maybe take 1 or 2 more breaths. When you get tired, slowly roll your shoulders back, walk your feet forward, turn your chair back around, and have yourself a seat. All right. Okay. So we're going to do just one gentle little back bend. We are going to do this seated. And then after we do this back bend, we're going to do our final resting pose. And when we set up our final resting pose, you might want to grab some extra pillows or a bolster, but you don't get that yet. We'll grab that in just a moment. We're going to do Cobra first. Now, if you'd like to do a traditional Cobra where you get down on the floor, by all means, you can get down on the floor and do a Cobra. If you want to do a version in a chair, I'm going to guide you through that piece. Scooting towards the edge of your seat. Leaning forward, dropping your elbows onto your knees. You can even grab opposite elbows if that helps. Leaning in a little bit more. Lean in a little further. Can you get in a little closer? Very good. Now, keeping your lower torso exactly where it is, keeping your belly right where it is, lift your heart, look up, look back. You should feel some arching in the back. And we're gonna try to relax the shoulders down a little bit. We're gonna stay here for about 30 more seconds. And just take a few slow, deep breaths. Good, and then releasing out of that. If you'd like to move your back around, maybe do some Sufi circles or some more cat-cow. That feels good in your body. Or any other movements, maybe a twist, side stretch, anything that is calling you in this moment right now. Anything that says, hey, I need a little bit more attention right here. Feel free to just shake those movements out of the body. Very good. And then we're going to set up for our final resting pose. And so it's really easy if you're at a desk to just scoot your chair up to your desk. I love this for people who are on Zoom, right? Because it makes it real easy. If you don't have a desk in front of you, you can put another chair in front of you and stack a bunch of pillows, bolsters, blankets on top of the chair. If you are using a chair, I recommend that you put some things on top of the chair because as you go to lean forward, it's going to feel really far down there. And we want this to feel restful. We don't want this to feel stressful. Very nice, Barbara. Looks good. Wonderful. And so then either using your desk, using a chair, something that you can lean forward on, you're just going to lean forward, stack your arms, turn your head, and rest your head. Nice, Tacey. Looks good. When you're ready, you can slowly begin to sit back up. And we'll close our practice today with a little bit of breath work and an Om. And so this last breathing exercise we're going to do is for balancing the nervous system. The nervous system does regulate our digestive processes, and we need it to be balanced because we need it to stimulate digestive movement, but we also need it to be relaxed at the same time. And so this is a really wonderful exercise to do. You can do this any time of day. It's great first thing in the morning. It's great with that mid-afternoon schlump. It's wonderful to do to help you prepare to go to bed. And this is called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. So what you're going to do is you're going to block your right nostril. Breathe in through your left nostril. Wonderful. Then you're going to block your left nostril and breathe out through your right. In through the right. Out through the left. In through the left. Out through the right. In through the right. Out through the left. In through the left. Out through the right. In through the right. Nice job, Teresita. Out through the left. In through the left. Out through the right. Last one, in through the right. And out through the left. Very good. Let your hands come down to relax. And just find that nice tall spine once more. Just like we did when we were standing in mountain pose, really get tall through the spine. If you'd like, you can bring your hands to heart center, pressing the palms in together. And gently bowing the head. We'll do 3 ohms together here. Breathing in. Ah. We'll do 2 more. Big breath in. Ah. One more. Big breath in. Ah. Thank you for coming and sharing in this practice. I so appreciate all of your diligent, persistent attention through our practice today. Everyone was really on it with the left and the right. There was a lot of left and right stuff happening today, and that can get really confusing, and everyone really stayed with it. So that was really wonderful. When we do this left and right movement, we stimulate neuroplasticity, which is really super important. And then especially where we start getting into the side body and adding these little twists, we really facilitate the improvement of our digestive process. So thank you again for joining us this evening. We will have another program next week, every single Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. We have a different topic. We alternate each week. Catherine, I see you just hopped in. Sorry we didn't see you earlier. I'll still have you sign in for me if you don't mind. And if you want to stay and chat, I don't know if you got the time wrong or whatever, we can chat about it. But every week, 4:30 p.m., we have this class. And again, it's a different topic each week. I teach twice a month. One of the classes I do on respiratory health, which is essential, as we know. Digestion and respiratory, very interconnected. And so I love teaching both of these programs because they really go well together. And we know all of these things are greatly impacted by neurodegenerative disease, Parkinson's, other conditions that are similar. Anytime you're taking lots of medications or your nervous system is affected, it affects the way we breathe. It affects the way our digestion works. And so we want to just do everything we can to be supportive on all fronts. So please join us. We also have one that's on mental health. There's many topics. So come tune in next week at 4:30 p.m. All right. Namaste. Thank you for coming.
Namaste. Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and close this recording.
I just give a quick shout out to Abraham. He's got a rock steady shirt on. I belong with
Yeah.